Hi, everybody, and thank you for coming back to Living To Do's review. Today, we're going to review a new show called All American Homecoming. It's actually a spinoff of the TV show called All American, which is about a football team based in LA and South Central. And this one is one of the people that was on that show graduates, and she's going to go to an HBCU college in Atlanta. Before I get started, I would like to invite you all to like, subscribe, and share this video. Um, Also, you can find me on Fanbase, a new app that it's out there that content gets monetized. You can get monetized on the very first day. So look for me on Fanbase under the same name, Living To Do. So let's get started with the review. We're going to talk about Simone Hicks. She was the girl who graduated from a Beverly Hills High School uh, in LA, and now she's off to a college called Brixton. It's a fictional HBCU university based in Atlanta. And a little backstory on Simone. Simone is a graduate of Beverly Hills High, but she also had a baby in high school, and she put her baby up for adoption, and she was lucky enough to have an open adoption with the adoptive parents, and her little baby's name is Shay. She's leaving also behind her boyfriend Jordan, who was on American All American, and she's going to be the only cast member going off to this new fictional school or university. And another person that at the school is Damon Sims. He is a football player. He could have gone pro, but he is going to go to the university. And that's going to really, I don't know if it was going to save the school, but it puts a spotlight on a school that this promising young man who turned down a professional contract to play at the university level. And he's introduced to the school by a press conference with his mom. She's a um, also his manager, and she's really not liking the idea that he is going to school instead of going pro. But she puts a positive spin on it, saying that his plaque or his name will be on the walls of the school that he's going to. But she's not happy about his decision at all. Um, at the new school, Simone is met with her new friends. She met them at homecoming, so they know each other. I guess they were on a group text. So they've kept in contact. And one friend, she's a transgender girl, and her name is Nate. And, Nate is, with the makeup and all that, but he also has a mustache. That's interesting on him. And then the RA is her friend named Keisha. So they've already been acquainted, and so she does know somebody at the college. And she actually knows Damon too. He tried to flirt with her when she visited the school at homecoming. And when she visited the school, she had a lot of members from cast members from or characters from All American came, including her boyfriend. And her boyfriend was a little weary of her leaving LA, leaving him, going off to the school. Um, I don't know if he knew Damon was going to be there, but I guess he's worried that he might lose her. So Simone is at the school. She's actually on a tennis scholarship. And she gets to the school, and she later finds out by the team captain, a girl who seems not going to be too friendly with Simone. She finds out from the team captain, Thea, that there are four other girls trying out for a spot on the team. So I don't know if Simone didn't know that, and that doesn't make a lot of sense that you come away across country, you're on a scholarship, you should know that you're on the team. You got to try out once you get there. And what happens if you don't try out? You lose your scholarship and you could have gone somewhere else. Anyway, also we learned that the tennis coach Lonnie won't be there because she has limited time per the NCAA rules. They limit her hours on the court or to teach or to coach the tennis players. That sounds, I don't know if that's even true. That sounds so weird. Anyway, I guess they need that for their storyline. The baseball coach, Coach Marcus Turner, he's played by Corey Hardrick. Hardrick. He is the husband of the sister to sister, or sister, that TV show. Tia, from Tia and Tamara. Tia is his wife. Um, the baseball coach has lost their best players due to an online cheating scandal that took place the previous year. So all the starting players are not playing, but they do have Damon. He is, excellent player, but I guess all the other players are, they weren't starters, so they're not good. They're not as good as the team could have been. Um, so Damon has kind of an attitude about that. Um, that the players are not as good as he is. He thinks everything's all about him. He needs to be knocked down a peg. And, these people are on scholarship too. They worked hard to get where they are. But he just acts like they're just really, background players, like extras. Um, he's going to have to work on his attitude about that. Simone's aunt actually works at the school. She's a professor there, Amara Patterson. She was one of the people that was a whistleblower about the online cheating scandal, and for um, busting it wide open, she is being punished by the board and whoever, because I guess that lost a lot of money for that baseball team and everything, and so her punishment is that they have. I guess they wanted to fire her, but the president of the school, I guess is also her friend, has reduced her workload. So we reduced her classes, just so she can keep a low profile. You do the right thing and then you're punished for it. Interesting enough, Simone and her aunt actually look alike. They look like mother and daughter in real life. Um, Good casting there. Um, the president of the school also talks to Coach Marcus, the baseball coach. He must have champions coming out of this team this semester, or they will lose their baseball funding. So there will be no more baseball team. So a lot is at stake. And we find out that the coach, Coach Turner, he turned in the cheaters too. He was an anonymous, I guess he gave an anonymous tip about it, that led to the expulsion of the starters. Now we have another person actually that came from All American. It was one of the not one of the main characters. He was a off camp, one of the football players from one of the opposing schools, Cam Watkins. He's from LA, and he sees Simone at the freshman night. They're having like a bonfire or get together. And he sees Simone. Now the thing was, Simone and him know each other by baby's her baby daddy. He played on the team with her baby daddy, so he knew that she was pregnant and had a baby. And Simone's asking him to keep that on the low because the other people at college, that's not something she's being open about right now. So nobody knows about that but her and this guy Cam. Um, when she's at this freshman get together, this college party that they're having on her first night, she she gets it. They're handing out drinks. She takes the drink, and there must be something in her cup. I guess it was spiked, and the effects are they don't wear off. The next day, she has to go to her tennis tryouts, and she's not doing so good. And little does she know that her tennis coach, who can't be on the court right now, is in the parking lot in her car watching her practice and sending text messages to Thea, the team captain, who is not that pleasant, telling her that she's not on her A game, she's not doing very well. And, of course, in her mind, she knows there's only 5 spots on or there are 5 people trying to get one spot on the team. Also, in Damon's one of his games, uh, the opposing coach, Leonard Shaw, he's the coach of the team, and he was a former Bringston baseball coach. He was the one that was cheating, found cheating on in the scandal. And but the thing is, it didn't really hurt his career. He wasn't banned from teaching. He just taught at another school, and they happened to be playing Damon's team, and they actually win. I think this guy, Leonard Shaw, is going to play a major part, or somewhat a part in the show. He's really real smug about his cheating. He's no shame in his game at all. That's going to be interesting to see what more he's going to be doing on this show. Also, Simone loses her room and board. She comes all the way across country. She's in college, but her mother didn't want her to go to a HBCU school, and she didn't pay the room and board. I don't know what kind of mother allows her child to go way across country and takes away her room and board just because she's not going to an Ivy League school. But since her aunt, works there at the school, she is a professor. She will be staying with her aunt, and her friends all, rally behind her and they support her. And her friend group is now, it's her roommate, not a roommate, her RA Keisha, her friend, the trans girl Nate, Damon, who had an interest in her last year, is a friend of hers. His roommate Jesse, his name is Jesse, also goes by JR, and Cam. Now I don't understand how Cam became of this friend group, but they all have dinner at her aunt's house, and it looks like it's going to be a weekly thing. So that's their little start of their little college family, this little crew that we see. Um, they go to her aunt's house for dinner, and they learn. Well, Damon told he told Simone that he was adopted, and his roommate overheard this, that he was adopted. And he also said his parents, his biological parents, were alumni of the school that he's attending. Now his roommate Jesse, JR, something is clicking in his head. He's thinking about something. He goes back to his dorm, where he goes in the closet and he gets a Bible out that has a picture of a baby. We're to believe, I guess we're to believe that picture is Damon. So he might have some type of family connection with his roommate JR. I just thought it was odd that this kid had this particular Bible in his college dorm. There was some writing in there from his mother with the baby picture in there. I just thought it was an odd thing for a college guy to keep in his dorm room. But I want to see the connection. Are Damon and JR brothers? It's just such a weird coincidence to happen, but we'll roll with it. So that was pretty much of the episode. This new show seems interesting. I liked All American, so I think I'm gonna like this show. So I will continue to review it, and hopefully you'll stay along the ride with me and for the review of All American Homecoming. So that is it for now. If you would please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel, I would really appreciate it. And also find me on Fanbase. And that's it for now. And I got to get going because I got living to do.